Colts are favored by 1. Battle of the rookie quarterbacks. You got Anthony Richardson for the Colts and, of course, C.J. Stroud for the Texans.
Mm-hmm. This
is the part where you say something about the football game.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. How does that work? Yeah, I mean, look, I think the Colts offense last week looked a lot like it's going to be. We saw some good from Anthony Richardson. We saw some bad. We saw the flaws inherent in the offense. We saw that it's probably going to be a grind for them, even though it's viable, it works, like it functions, but it's an uphill battle. Houston's, I think, is potentially more interesting because I don't know that they're building to the same kind of thing. Like the Richardson project is just a kind of long-term, multi-year type of thing. Houston is just like, do we even have a quarterback or not? Let's hope this works, which becomes, I think, just much more fascinating because you can immediately identify or evaluate whether or not C.J. Stroud is going to be the guy going forward.
If you just look at the PFF grades for the Colts, it's almost like a lot of our predictions are off and it's only one game. But it almost fits perfectly what expectation was. The offensive line was pretty good grading-wise across the board, other than one spot. But the 4 out of 5 that we felt pretty good about on the Colts offensive line graded well. Michael Pittman graded well, had that long touchdown on a screen pass. The rest of the Colts receivers, not so much. And then Anthony Richardson and then running back Deion Jackson, both below average grades. It's almost like the Colts were played exactly as expected. The only question is I don't think Anthony Richardson's going to grade, at 49 every single week. I think he'll be a little bit better than that. He'd take away that one bad interception, and it was a cleaner game across the board. So that was just interesting to me. The offensive line's better than we expected. And the Colts defensive line, now here's the deal. Texans are beat up and not good up front other than Laramie Tunsil. The Colts defensive line had a lot of success last week. I know they lost, and people are like, you got these high grades on the Colts, and they lost. Doesn't matter. They won the battle up front. The problem for the Colts, though, all the inexperience in the secondary. They won the battle up front, but they couldn't cover on the back end because they had a whole bunch of unproven corners who couldn't cover, good receivers. But the Colts have a chance. Grover Stewart, DeForest Buckner, those dudes, Kwity Paye, have a chance to do a ton of damage against this Texans offensive line.
No, they do. Like the Colts in both trenches are pretty good, which is why it's a healthy thing. It's part of why the offense is viable, even though they have some weaknesses, because it's a pretty solid platform on both sides of the ball. I feel like we kind of know what we're going to get from the Texans or from the Colts on most weeks. The Texans are the more high variance sort of open question to me at the moment.
Sometimes it's crazy. We come out of a 2.5-hour recap show, and there's still like a million things in my head I feel like we didn't talk about. I don't think we mentioned Will Anderson the other day. Had a really nice rookie debut. Not as dominant as, say, Jalen Carter, but still really good. So be keeping an eye on his matchup. He'll see a lot of Braden Smith at right tackle for the Colts. Anything else you're looking for in this one? It's the Colts by 1.
Yeah, by the way, Richardson is hurt. I mean, I think he should still play, but he came out of that game.
Anthony. Oh, yeah, at the end of the game.
Dinged up.
Yeah, Gardner Minshew had to come in.
Right. So hopefully we'll see a Richardson-led offense rather than a Minshew-led
We could also see Gardner Minshew.
But it is possible that we get a Gardner Minshew game.
I've seen a lot of people suggest Gardner Minshew should be the guy the Jets are calling about.
Yeah, I mean, there's an argument. We covered this a little bit yesterday with Trevor. Like, any high-end backup is a colossal upgrade over Zach Wilson. The question is there even any point? Because this is like, when we said the Jets, there was no point in the Jets going after Derek Carr, right? Because Derek Carr in that offense, what good does that do you when you have to go up against all these elite quarterbacks in the AFC? That's still the landscape. So, yes, it's way better than Zach Wilson, but is there any point to it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, here.
I would argue no. But equally, I think...
if it's for like a late rounder.
Zach Wilson is going to have the Marcus Mariota treatment, in my opinion, which is you might want to start him for the full season, but that dude is going to play his way to the bench within a month. So you're going to have to go in some other direction. You're not going to have the choice.
All right, make your pick here.
Did I put something? Yeah, Houston.
You're taking Houston. They're getting one at home here. I'll take the Colts to cover and win on the road.